confrontations of all time. What?
Flash. It'll be Edge versus Orton.
How did we get here? I've the legend, all of it.
Edge has changed the 31 championships in WWE.
Then you don't know me. It's destiny.
The business is in his blood. Champion in history. 13-time world.
To end one post. If I can prove I can do this.
At their defining moment, the greatest.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment.
This is not a story that you write.
I write this.
WWE Network presents.
We prepare for what well could be the greatest wrestler tonight. We welcome you to W. Here she comes. The following contest is introducing the challengers. Like a Christmas tree every time Nikki Cross comes out here. By Sasha Bailey. Throughout social media and Twitter over the past. Very well have new champions. A few moments. Next, Peyton Royce and guys. The Iconics represent Monday night. Selfishly, this meets Friday Night SmackDown on NXT because the winner of this matchup will. Prospects are, I simply don't see the reigning champ. Teams, we'll get into that in just a moment.
Bailey, we are just.
Kayla, without a doubt, the best women's tag standard. And me will Kayla.
Those straps, I will start with you.
Whoa, deep question, Kayla. On Friday night, our friendship? Look, Kayla, I see what you're trying to do, okay? Well, guess what? After we raise our... I have a question. Why don't you send Charlie Caruso, okay? Because we're women's tag team champion.
Bailey do lose tonight. What will that do? Sitting between Sasha Banks and Bailey. They are... And introducing the WWE Women's Tag champions. They won the inaugural titles back at the titles at WrestleMania 2 by beating the Iconics. And then who will reign supreme tonight? We're about to find out. Championship match. There will be 3 women in the ring in this matchup. Championships. Bailey said that she passed Friday night on SmackDown. Listen, you cannot disrespect it. Underrated to this day. Talk about Bailey's dominance for 240 title, nearly 400 days.
How about the Iconics? Peyton and Billy haven't exactly.
And Sasha as well. It seems that Bliss and Nikki may be these. Oh.
Peyton Royce sent to the outside, still the legal competitor for her team.
Still in the matchup. And a waist lock by
the outside. Alexa Bliss now legal.
For the women's tag team titles.
It's women.
You look at two-time tag team champion. The one title she's never held. The one title Sasha has not held is the
SmackDown Women's Champion. Sasha would love to throw her name in the hat. Kick right to the midsection from Peyton.
Going to reverse shoulders down now to win the tag team titles.
I see a lot of pinning combination by Bliss.
Now shoulders down from behind. Peyton Royce. Oh, I thought she. Her and Nikki.
Great series of pinfall attempts from all 3.
Now everybody blasts out, and again another standoff in this match. This matchup. Nikki was not leading. Here comes Cross. Nikki Cross very upset. Oh, Royce with a big kick to the face. Is it enough for? And now Bailey.
It was a tag.
Bailey
doesn't get any more blatant than that.
Women's championships, also the tag team titles, and
just getting warmed up.
Oh, and an elbow, nobody home. And Bailey breaks things up.
Frustrated.
Into the corner, and the double team continues.
Oh, environment for all 3 of these teams. It's truly.
And Billy is running interference. Bailey now rolling her up.
Slot to the outside.
Sasha Banks,
the boss.
Oh, what a double team. Knee right to the side of the face.
Of time. Fantastic tandem offense. I don't know that Billy Kay herself.
And now Billy Kay just a
double takedown.
Able to rally. Who will take advantage with a women's tag team?
Bliss now legal. And the goddess is on.
Bailey to the mat.
Turning point of this matchup, all three up for grabs. And Alexa, couple of right hands. And loading with the right hand. And Banks runs into Bliss.
On anybody in her path.
Back here tonight, double cross body.
On all cylinders tonight, Alexa and Nikki.
Bliss and Banks battle out on the apron. Now Peyton.
Like a car crash initiated by Peyton Royce.
And Banks is in the ring, and Peyton Royce.
And a knee.
Don't think so.
And now Cross and Bliss getting involved. Looking for the neck breaker.
Double team offense. Nope.
Double team face first goes Royce.
Peyton got spiked along.
The fight continues. They have the opportunity to put this away off the top. Sasha and Bayley retain.
Sasha Banks and the SmackDown.
Now that the friendship is still there because the in very impressive fashion.
Titles here at Backlash.
It's Alexa Bliss looking for Twisted. Get it once more, but the boss in the right pain.
You know, Corey Bailey said it before this matchup. The women's tag team champions.
Another very, very impressive defense from the women.
Come on, you stupid idiot! Say it!
Has him in your voice there, Michael Cole.
WWE Performance Center. That is his prized Plymouth bat in a golf club a couple of weeks ago. 2-on-1 handicap match. But listen to this. If Miz and Morrison win, which
of championship titles only at WWEshop.com.
WWE goes extreme.
Look out!
But we are here tonight at WWE Backlash, and coming up, Jeff Hardy with a series of insults over the past couple of weeks.
There's an undeniable element of truth to many of the accusations.
Tonight he has the opportunity for some redemption. Hardy loses.
Awful.
This accident involves SmackDown.
The car and BAM! Everything went dark. The next thing I knew, police reeked of alcohol.
It smells just like the bottles in the cars.
That I vowed I would never return to. I'm in that police station. There's eyewitnesses showed up that they interviewed. Red hair and a red beard.
For your problems.
Thing I worked for, sobriety, my career, my faith.
The disappointment and embarrassment your wife and daughters would.
Jeff Hardy's heard enough.
Thrown by Sheamus. On Jeff Hardy.
Sheamus doing everything.
Before I put my signature on that dotted line, I even paid for the whole thing myself. Well, you definitely won't be getting that matchup back.
And if this is what I have to do,
Come on, fella, don't wind up like Jeff Hardy. Hurry up, we don't have a... Before the doctor gives the bad news.
then pistol
Runs right through you.
A rather embarrassing moment for Sheamus. This
weighing in at 225 pounds.
Here tonight, he understands that this could be his last, and he has to try to start here.
Accepted his demons, confronted them, but now
Hardy said this past week that he wants to be a beacon of this. He will unleash his personal demons.
And his opponent from Team Us.
You know, for weeks we've tried to something to do with the word respect. That Sheamus, that people are lauding over a man like Jeff Hardy his life. Sheamus believes he deserves this spot.
already looks like that of a Hall of Fame career. But Hardy.
So it's Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy one-on-one tonight. Hardy look matchup. What does Jeff have to do to put the Celtic Warrior over?
With a clear power advantage out of the gate.
And for Sheamus here.
And the smash mouth style of Sheamus has been his.
He needs to use his quickness, the unorthodox offense.
Road kick. We have seen Sheamus turn opponents lights out in the.
He's doing here.
And the smash mouth style of Sheamus.
Power game. He needs to use his quickness, the unorthodox
Of the Grove kick. We have seen Sheamus turn opponents' life.
He's got to stay away from the in the midsection of Hardy.
Turning earlier this year, we know how motivated Sheamus is affiliated in front of the entire world last week.
And that's what he was just much to punish Hardy. Make him pay tonight.
Jeff Hardy take out a leg of Sheamus.
But he plants on the left, and that's what Hardy is doing here with this. All right, take the fight to Sheamus in this matchup.
Get the best of him.
And this is a very important match.
Returning back in January, Sheamus still hasn't received the
Hall of Fame resume for Sheamus. Money in the bank, and he's won the Royal. He looks better than he ever has in the past couple. Now just manhandling Hardy. Still lands on the apron.
Uh-oh.
Here comes.
But as opposed to Sheamus and knowing how much gas is...
Hardy off the steps and driving Sheamus down. Offense that you spoke about earlier.
And it served Jeff Hardy that final home run.
Sheamus bounced right off the announce.
One more time, Jeff Hardy sacrificing his own body to take...
And again, can not risk disqualification.
He do it well at that particular juncture.
Hardy in the corner. And now, look at the well-placed elbow.
Incredible precision. Steps in the ring.
Hardy may be hurt and hurt badly. Of his career with a knee injury.
Could be extremely detrimental.
Good luck.
Might as well not even show up on the front lines.
And look at Hardy. I don't even think Jeff can go. The official went quickly to second rope. Sheamus into the cover on Hardy.
Right now, Hardy's body is racked with pain.
It is for you to try to regroup in the matchup.
Listen up! You're all unable!
Jeff Hardy has a wealth of knowledge to draw from, even in the
stand, and now Sheamus just having his way. And now the Irish curse backbreak, who collapses in the ring, covered by Sheamus.
This matchup, if he becomes overconfident, is in
Irish curse backbreaker, but somehow Jeff able to again. Ring rust could come into play. Jeff was out of action
on the caliber of the Celtic Warrior.
And hooks the leg, isn't enough, and somehow Jeff Hardy able to stay. His face like, oh boy, what do I need to do to keep him down?
That's what I need to do.
Obviously taking offense to being able to hear your...
And Sheamus now right back on the attack of Jeff Hardy. Rake in the eyes and the nose of Hardy.
Hey, Hardy with some semblance
in this match. And here now is the back
to this point, but what does Jeff Hardy have left?
And Jeff Hardy trying to fight back into this. Like that will stop you in your tracks.
Beatings and always continuing to fight, but
Hardy with an elbow caught him, and now Jeff Hardy going up to the kick out at 2 by the Celtic Warrior.
Simply, when most men would have given up by now, Hardy continues to...
They have Sheamus on the ropes. Reversal now, whipped across now. Has Sheamus where he wants him. That's vintage Hardy at 2.
Hardy somehow...
A leg and another near fall by Hardy.
For the past few minutes, I would have said Jeff Hardy fighting his way back into this battle.
Kick out at 2 by Hardy. Back to his feet. Sheamus catches. Jeff ducked underneath it. And he got him there. A little slick.
I think it benefits the Celtic Warrior. We spoke earlier.
To pull him up to the top rope and perhaps deliver the swan time. Jeff Hardy now looking to climb up top. Sheamus set up on the top rope, and Sheamus capitalized.
Sheamus joining him on the top rope.
Sheamus now trying to keep his balance up there. Can Jeff capitalize? Up to the top goes Hardy. Sheamus takes advantage, and a bad fall from Jeff. White noise from Sheamus.
The guts, the determination, the iron.
After that fall that Jeff Hardy took off the top.
Too loud, but the look on Sheamus's face appears
away. This warrior, this Jeff Hardy.
Before in his life, doesn't intend on starting.
Going to stomp away now, and Jeff Hardy perhaps set him up for the
of this and enjoying the punishment he's inflicted.
Yeah, Sheamus has got it locked into the middle of the ring. Hardy with nowhere to go. Locked in good. Hardy trying to somehow counter the cloverleaf. The will to win. It is only a 5 count by Sheamus. Hardy fighting for personal redemption. If you talk to Jeff, he's fighting for his family.
Okay, spare me, Cole. Let's talk about Sheamus. It's a feel-good story, yes, Jeff Hardy, but
continues to make Jeff Hardy pay.
Waiting for this. No longer waiting for this. Trust me, okay?
Cruelty is a part of this business.
Smile here tonight by the Celtic Warrior. And he is well on his way.
Because Jeff Hardy's been essentially helpless.
Hardy still hanging on, though. Could be an opening for Jeff Hardy.
Oh, my God.
Jeff Hardy going up to the top rope, lightning cover on Sheamus for the win. And
in that moment.
Jeff Hardy cannot believe just like that. That's what Hardy's hoping for. Gets his foot on the bottom rope. He had the matchup, one off the patented swanton
Side. Jeff Hardy just landed his best.
And now look out! Classic. Oh my God! Collapsing the face of Jeff Hardy.
Now Jeff Hardy's not getting back up from that brogue kick.
Brogue.
That's it. It's over.
Here is your winner,
counting on their hero Jeff Hardy, who was counting on Jeff Hardy, is disappointed.
Tonight, Sheamus has exercised after a valiant effort by Hardy.
A valiant, the swanton on point, but the Celtic went high risk. Bang! It was real. This battle, Sheamus.
Sheamus celebrates.
And Jeff Hardy's ashamed of himself.
Now with schools closing, 22 million kids across America help.
What could be the greatest wrestling match ever, Edge versus Randy against The Miz and Morrison.
Hi, Kayla. We don't have time for media. We're too busy.
Earlier in the kickoff, that the rules of your match stipulate that
you be Universal Champion than Braun Strowman. Exactly. He may have fixed his windshield, but there's no fixing these. Yeah. Even though you guys said some mean things, was a compliment. Just wanted to let you know.
Trying to say is if you win, you may.
In the Miz that Otis very well could cash in. Could it be Otis's night? Don't forget later on tonight, Braun Strowman, a women's championship match between our eccentric and not forget what sparked this matchup tonight. The event.
2020 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. You have beaten me. We're so glad that this is happening to you.
You lucked your way into the greatest, more worthy me.
Champion going after Jax. For our brand new champion.
What I did to Kyrie, because that's just a
Nia Jax. Champion.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is from San Diego, California, Nia.
Off of her game coming into this matchup, Joe has.
But beyond that, Nia Jax is a superior, possess the power that she does, and tonight could be her crowning moment.
Raw Women's Champion.
Logically, with the champion, not only the event surrounding Money in the stirred back up, there have been distractions for Asuka.
Charlotte Flair, we've seen Nia Jax take out Kyrie Sane to Nia Jax here tonight.
So you know what it means to be a champion opponent in Nia Jax.
You know, if there's one thing that she will make you hurt, and she will make you hurt all night long.
First defense for the Empress as Raw.
Bullying by Nia Jax is over now. She's got to face
this entire rivalry between Asuka and Nia Jax. A date going after the irresistible force with a series of earned.
Oh, and watch out here. That might be over early.
On for the left arm. Oh, and a big right by Nia Jax. Headbutt right between the eyes.
Yeah, not
attempt by Asuka very early on there. Now face first into the the octopus.
Oh, it's in deep. Endure this.
Asuka could end this quick.
Look at this title defense.
The power. Oh, and to face this kind of power in the ring.
Well, that is going to be the big.
You talked about the power, Byron, and it was on display. Match. Will she survive this one?
Continuing to go back to that.
Oh my God! And down went Asuka.
Nia Jax shuts down the Raw Women's Champion.
And what?
Nia Jax makes domination look easy.
Best shots, walking through them and beating her to the ground.
To win her second title tonight, and a big slam out, and Byron, the arrogance of Jax coming into play.
We've the Raw Women's title.
We know, and she's right off the bat. Challenge for the championship right off the bat.
Yeah, you're right. Like Nia Jax, she was on the shelf for a.
Athletes return from no sports after experiencing something like that.
Nia Jax with a spine buster to the
This is going to be an
route that Nia Jax is going. This could be over soon.
It's right now.
Oh, and a beautiful Cobra lock. I mean, she, the Raw Women's Champion. And let me make you aware of what Nia Jax. Wait, she's worn the champion down. Oh. It has, and it's worked to great effect. It's almost put her out several times.
The grip, and now look at Jax.
Beautiful defense.
Tried to tire the champion. Oh,
out several times. In fact, I think it has put her out. And look at this. Defense and the power once again.
Oh my God.
The power once again.
For the title. Oh, and a kick out by
guys.
Chip, so to speak.
These are unbelievable G-forces.
Champion Nia Jax even speaking the name of Asuka by Asuka. Oh, she missed. Great job by Jax.
And Asuka's found some sort of rest.
It's picking up the pace a little bit. This could heavily favor the Raw.
There's not much you can do to beat a woman like Nia Jax.
Oh, the challenger and a hip attack right to the face. However, as Asuka fell off of Jax's body.
This is out there.
The effort that it has taken.
But this could be big. Nia Jax is going.
Asuka out in two. Advantage on Jax, and it proves to no avail.
Look, to Asuka's credit, she's found a way to hang around Nia Jax a little bit.
Now Jax opening.
Her knees inside the ring. Asuka's going up top.
The kind of greeting you do not want from somebody like Nia Jax.
Tried for the armbar, now dragging Jax. Count out or disqualification.
But it's going to do her no good out there.
Count of 4 here from Jax was able to break the submission along the barricade. Count of 8. Count of 9. Nia Jax goes down.
The referee is champion, Asuka.
Asuka. Look at Asuka continues.
This wanted to win this match.
Of course, the champion's advantage did not want this match to end this way.
Asuka wanted to.
It'll be Nia Jax walking out victorious.
Continues here at Backlash. Teams in WWE on one side, the smooth-talking Raiders. Will we finally get an answer to the timeless question?
Randy Orton attempts to put a stop to match ever. Pride, ego, legacy.
Entire VIP section. That's correct. Right. Well, we're celebrating Lashley's WWE. Let me give you a call back in just a minute. Something came up.
And it's taken him 13 years to get this opportunity.
Wait a minute. I'm not the person you should be having this conversation. Perhaps you should be having this conversation with your husband. But he's going to tell you.
Yeah, from the album Father of All.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, it is the Monster Among Us. It's a 2-on-1 handicap match. Braun hopes rivalry that started on the dirt sheet.
He doesn't deserve the Universal Championship.
He pinned me last week during a tag match. Swing it! Challenge accepted.
Damn it,
Miz.
The win.
Big man. In a handicap match for the Universal Championship.
Defeat thine enemy. First, destroy his infrastructure.
Miz and Morrison. Hey.
Braun Strowman's life will be
100% know these two jackasses, Miz and Morrison.
Left is left. This left is left. This is left. Left is left.
national.
What the
Swear! We're in a white van. It's fine. We're protected by a van.
You guys think you're funny? Both are gonna get these.
Here tonight.
Miz and Morrison have vowed to the job.
This is a 2-on-1 handicap match. Challengers, the Miz!
As it is physical, and Morrison and Miz have been champion. Mark my word.
In a handicap matchup at time, tag team champions in Miz and...
Ladies and gentlemen, before I feel like I need something more to pump me.
How about I'm talking about a music video, the debut of our new hit single, Hey, Hey!
Gonna put the two in and in between and let him know. Hey, hey, ho, ho. He was 6 years old. Hey, hey, instead of dress shoes, this door.
Look out, boys! Here comes
the Universal Champion!
But I think he just interrupted the biggest video premiere since Thriller.
Talk about the mental aspect of this type of match.
I mean, did you hear what they said about Braun?
The last time Strowman was in a handicap match happens. Miz and Morrison have to tag in and out of this matchup. Strowman will become the Universal.
Found that out moments ago. They've been preparing.
Same thing happened to Strowman here tonight. Here's what happens. The person who gets that fall on Strowman.
Double down on the fact that Miz and Morrison just found that. I respect their ability to adapt and overcome.
So Miz will tag in his longtime friend and partner, John, the attack and Strowman.
There's no doubt about it. Miz and Morrison have both agility from Morrison.
Into a kip up, and he's going to have to use that speed. We'll have to eventually. Miz and Morrison have attempted to embarrass and paw unloading on Strowman. And into the corner.
Textbook teamwork from,
And now Morrison top rope caught by Braun. Right hand will stop anyone.
It's like an emotional roller coaster.
Miz will slowly.
Cole, it's all mine.
You really don't think he's scared?
Absolutely not scared. Just a little tiny bit angry. That's just not bright. And I'll just kick Miz in the soul.
Alone.
Hope Johnny Drip recovers quick for the incredible hit we just heard.
Until John Morrison looks to take advantage. Second rope with a
teamwork. Quick tags in and out, always keeping the fresh man.
This could be the opportunity for Miz and Morrison.
Take one more look at this mind-blowing athleticism.
To lose the championship here tonight, despite the fact that it is a hand.
Champion now covered by Miz.
And a kick out by Strowman. That is a key point in this match, Corey, that the monster
lasts long, as we see right here. Strowman
from behind takes Strowman down.
Raining down.
So champion tonight.
Notice how Morrison right now sticking.
Fact, Corey, that Braun Strowman is down. The double DDT. The champ's in trouble.
That might be
down and out here, Corey.
I think Strowman taking him apart.
Again, one of the great all-time tag champion down. Frequent tags in and out of the ring. As in Strowman absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment.
It was like sing
with a boot. The monster's back on his feet. Right hand to Morrison. Him halfway across the ring. Strowman posted himself with his shoulder, and now John Morrison again off the second rope, and the tag was made to Miz, and Strowman's down. Braun Strowman.
With the confidence building on the faces of Miz and Morrison.
Stop from behind.
Who's it gonna be?
Partner off. Well, because Miz wants to be champion. Cover again, and it allows Strowman to kick out with authority.
The cover himself.
I think it was selfishness, Corey. I think Miz
stopped with such blasphemy.
Oh, Miz just changed. Caught. And now the monster running power slam. Cover by.
Here's your winner and still the.
What a win tonight by Braun Strowman. Monster stands tall.
And unfortunately, that song.
Well, here are the closing moments of the matchup. Watch the choke slam.
Oh, come on, Cole.
Miz and Morrison.
Hey. Oh. Probably 3 or 4 days at least.
They take Miz and Morrison.
I mean, come on, try it one more time. They're right there. I mean,
about what happened this past Friday night on SmackDown. Remember Sami Zayn, a month-long tournament to crown a brand new versus AJ Styles. The closing moments of what I called
masters of their craft, but in the closing, phenomenal forearm after a grueling battle.
Relations.
Instant classic in the finals of the Intercontinental and the new Intercontinental Champion. And I understand that you're here at Backlash to make a special announcement.
Last week on SmackDown, I certainly have earned it. On SmackDown. Yeah, I not have the greatest championship presentation because he has the most to learn. You see, he likes to fight in the real world, my world. He's just not phenomenal.
I agree. We want to give a big congratulations to AJ Styles in a absolute
and celebrate with the WWE Universe is coming Friday night for the WWE Championship Showdown between Bobby Lashley with the scheming MVP in his corner years.
Full Nelson, dude, that's one of the most impressive things I've seen in a. Gonna let Lashley out.
Right now, Bobby Lashley is at his very best. Since MVP has taken over helping out Bobby.
Between you and your wife, I just want you to think. The almighty Lashley!
McIntyre steps inside.
Where is he? No, remember the last time I invited you to the VIP lounge? Drew McIntyre is definitely, I will personally play a role in that outcome.
The biggest threat to this bring your absolute best.
From these cold, dead hands, fight! And it's over. Drew McIntyre. Champion.
The following contest. Introducing first, the almighty Bobby
Lashley looks like he's ready to tear through Drew McIntyre.
MVP has focused this man beyond belief. WWE champion.
MVP is referred to Lashley to be.
I agree with that.
And his opponent, the WWE champion.
Maybe threatening Bobby Lashley, maybe angry Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre wanted.
Bill, how about in the eyes of Drew McIntyre as the champion makes his way?
Tonight, the man that he faces in the ring, this Bobby Lashley.
The Beast at WrestleMania, then put down the Giant against Seth Rollins at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. On MVP, Nelson on McIntyre, which McIntyre's felt the pass. MVP distracted McIntyre, and the body scissors.
You're going to need a lot more men to need more legend.
And final Lashley, animalistic in his approach.
Come to McIntyre before the match even starts.
Valuable, and this is why Bobby Lashley is as dangerous as he is. One thing and one thing only, and it's capturing the WWE
tonight after that ambush.
And McIntyre's told the
that MVP expects this. He knew McIntyre would not do.
What can the effects of the full Nelson do to a superstar who's just
the competition like
tossing a 260-pounder and a kick out?
Locked into that full Nelson for as long as he was to be put to the ground.
There is the wife of Bobby Lashley, Lana, looking on from Lashley.
Yeah, it says a lot about how Bobby Lashley thought he was extra advantage.
Oh.
And Bobby
midsection. McIntyre's not even had a chance to get his shadow leveled by Lashley. Trying to silence the
onslaught by Lashley right now.
13 years since his last one-on-one.
Not let up on the WWE champion.
McIntyre needs to establish some form of coherency because he's been raising away on Lashley, pushing him in the corner, crowding him, and finding
Bobby Lashley, two absolute
powerhouse. Oh, and right back on that neck.
Caught with a neck break.
So much pressure on the neck when we try to complete that bridge, and I guarantee
match so far.
Things are not.
So far, the plan for Bobby Lashley and MVP has worked.
He's playing on the weaknesses of his opponent.
Feel like a loser yet? It's coming.
This is why he is far more valuable in that corner than Lana, and he makes sure that his team wins.
Both are retorts. Lashley hard to the disqualification. The decision has to happen in the.
He's working on that, Joe. Drew McIntyre.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, now Lashley.
Get out.
Uh-oh.
He's going to do it again.
To finish the job when a plan comes together.
Of course.
Have you ever
remember, Bobby Lashley has got to get the champion in the ring.
This is smart by McIntyre. You've been assaulted
at ringside. How smart is this?
And Lashley into the edge of the barricade. Right now, he's just reacting like he did here in this moment. A tight
ever since this match started and before it started, but McIntyre of Bobby Lashley.
Kick right to the midsection.
Maybe not.
And now McIntyre and Lashley. My God. And now McIntyre out of the corner.
Look at McIntyre now, how quickly.
Asleep. Some valuable time for the champion to recover.
Bobby Lashley, as good as he is on offense, he's very good
to find out.
And his way free. Oh, buster.
MVP desperately trying to rally the troops.
Here from MVP, trying to help Bobby Lashley continue on.
Best to even the playing field. And
and Byron, this has become.
Look at the power, the domination of Bobby Lashley.
Oh, and left shoulder into the post. No! Kick out at one. MVP.
That's it. You know what we're going.
For Lashley to attempt the full Nelson. If
McIntyre has no idea what's coming.
And McIntyre.
Can he cinch those fingers?
Can he get his grip? Can he get
searching for that grip, doing anything he can to get behind that neck?
He's able to cinch it in. McIntyre resisting. Oh, now Lashley. Oh, hold on to the ropes.
Oh, this could be bad.
McIntyre trying to force Alabama slam. Can McIntyre?
I'm telling you, gentlemen, Lashley will not be denied tonight.
Yeah, but what's giving himself more than a chance?
I agree with you. Fulfill his destiny.
On set, McIntyre trying to continue on, trying to follow Lashley into a crossface.
And the Lashley is absolutely cranking on that neck, and Drew
McIntyre back up to his Lashley into an ankle lock.
Oh, and he's got it sunk down.
McIntyre trying to hold on, do whatever he can.
He got him in the Kimura. Look, wow. He's switching into the arm lock.
WWE champion. Now it's Bobby Lashley. Who
you see from McIntyre?
Rarely seen, but you know, for extraordinary.
To Bobby Lashley, well, Bobby Lashley is seeing the best version. Champion. Now it's Bobby Lashley who could tap back.
McIntyre.
Rarely seen, but you know, for extraordinary circumstances.
Well, Bobby Lashley is seeing the best version of the WWE.
His left shoulder trying to continue in this one to the top turnbuckle.
Both men.
This is wailing away now, all the way to the top.
McIntyre with a superplex.
Watch the crashing down to the mat.
And pay attention to McIntyre. I mean, he does not realize how badly he's hurt.
By Lashley.
This could be it.
Oh, that Lashley can muster MVP stun.
Lana was supposed to remain backstage. What's Lana doing?
Not the best time.
Oh, you need to go. Oh, give us a war by McIntyre.
Cover.
Off the
Here's your winner, and still the...
And MVP is realizing what just happened.
10 years just imploded for Bobby Lashley.
All of MVP strategizing.
I don't understand why Lana chose to come out here.
I think that the thing would be a little bit contentious at the last.
We cannot underscore the on the stretch. Clearly Lashley took out Lana by accident. Then this.
It was just that one moment, Tom, that won his way to WWE Championship.
Gets the job done again for McIntyre.
I told him bring the real Lashley. Thank you, everybody.
Clash. Bobby Lashley goes down.
The driving force to prove to the world who I am and
Content that you could connect to.
I can feel white-knuckled the whole time. It's part of being an attraction.
This is our kingdom!
Has led up to this point.
Well, we saw a tremendous.
Yeah, what a fight. We are on our way. Top tag team champions, the Street Profits, ready to defend. We're getting word right now. There's a commotion in the parking. Supposed to have a Raw Tag Team title match tonight. Oh my! Strowman's going. What? That's Braun Strowman.
Yeah, y'all better run.
This is going crazy! Golf club! Put these down. Let's fight like men.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Same time.
Here we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh yes, nice. We don't need these.
Yeah, we
don't need. You don't need that.
See?
5 fingers. Say to the face.
Oh.
Sorry, fam.
Eric, you okay? You okay? What happened?
No ball.
What?
Come on. Man, why'd you put me quickly? What?
We're already outside.
We outside.
Finish this. We gon' finish. Oh yeah, we gon' finish. Together.
Right, one word. Yeah. Easy money, bro. Niggas catch your work. Call him up. Call him up.
Legs, you would have been here already.
Right, right.
Whoa, boys. We did.
Come on, dog.
Beat up the
No.
face.
Fighting everything. There's it.
Move me off it. Truck.
Oh, man.
You're cute. But you?
Let's go.
You're cute.
He wants Ivan and not.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, it's alive in here.
Tonight only. Buy one t-shirt and get one for one.
People have no idea how much pain he's in.
The end is near, but it's hard to do.
Ring or number. I'm going to go out with a match.
WWE history, and tonight we get another dose. It is chapped right here on the WWE Network.
We do have another, in fact, not be happening here tonight.
I'd imagine so.
Backlash kickoff show. Want to take you back and show you what happened. Ted Andrade, Garza trying to get involved, but Kevin Owens, he did his job, and Apollo Crews would and retain his United States champion. Extreme. There, anything goes. It's Extreme Rules. We'd like to extend a special thank you to Panic at the Disc WWE Backlash, available on Apple. Next match, if it wasn't performed in front of thousands
Ever seen before. WWE is going angles and amplified audio.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Edge and I, we tore each other apart. Edge was the better man. And I know deep in wrestler, I am Edge versus Orton in a straight-up person I've ever seen in a wrestling ring. Cut it out. Are you done? No, are you challenged?
We will see
greatest wrestling match ever. This is the moment you've waited for. What once was doubt and fear. And buried in your bells and whistles for 9.5 years. Randy Orton at Backlash, who has been here for. But at Backlash, I am gonna do. going to embarrass you. I am going is over.
The grit and passion of being the greatest wrestling match ever. It couldn't be any higher. Randy's the ring.
This is the scene that Randy Orton won. Star Edge could not hang with him in a one.
It better be inside Edge's head, because that's exactly the contest tonight.
To that point, many of the Famer Edge off his game that badly. We are about to. Center around the brain of Edge. Lots of compete here tonight.
As you said, Tom, it's about questions that Edge has asked himself. If he's still.
And you bring up a good point, Joe, and you bring up a point about and said, I want to see that belief in your eyes.
The moment has come. Is
the moment you've waited for.
The following contest is scheduled for 40 pounds.